Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of Grid 2. I'm gonna continue with the career mode very hard. Um, so let's just continue with the World Series of Racing, and I'm gonna just continue from the point where I left when I stopped the first episode. So this is gonna be episode number 2 of the series.
Okay, Alex.
I'm gonna just show you here in the options which are the no wait, where is it, the driver details, because of the fact that sometimes you can switch it throughout mid of the career, so you can see that still it's very hard. So I'm gonna always show you at the beginning of each video the difficulty, because of the fact that you can change it. So here I'm gonna continue with the bands just to be able to get more fans. So in this case I'm gonna do the race in Chicago, and I think I'm gonna use the Nissan, just because it's like the car that I feel best with. Now again, repeat, in this game, especially when you play on very hard, some events may be unwinnable. It's very difficult and almost impossible to win certain events, and this one is one of those events, because you can see already from the grid in the top left side that your opponent, so Harrison Carter, starts first, and instead you start sixth, and you have all these cars to overtake, and it's just time that you lose in overtaking. And it's just time that instead Harrison Carter just has to pull away, and yeah, and overall another reason why it's so difficult to at least in this event being able to challenge him is the fact that you don't have a lot of cars. You just have 3, and neither of them is quite good actually. So in this case the Nissan is the best one of the 3 for my driving style, yeah, you can see already Harrison Carter is like almost 2.5 seconds ahead of me, and yeah, in this case I'm just being distracted by looking at the top left side, so I'm gonna concentrate on racing right now. And so this is one of those events where even if you drive very well, because of just the car that you have, you cannot really hope to compete for the victory, and so second position is the best you can achieve. And in this case that is gonna be my objective. I will not really try to win, even though I will be able to show you in these last 2 laps how much advantage he's gonna be able to gain. So he has 4 seconds, 0.8 advantage in made in just 2 laps, and that's a massive advantage. And you will see that even if I will drive like superbly these last 2 laps without making any mistakes, like driving super fast and so on, still the amount of time that I can gain back on him will be very little or no time at all. So that's just how strong your rival normally is in these kind of events. So let's see now the distance. See, 4.3. So I just got him back half a second in 1 lap, and so definitely, oops, I just did it bad there. And so definitely that's not enough in because this is the last lap already, and even if you're more aggressive since lap 1 and you try to overtake like the slower cars at a faster rate, still that's not enough. And you can see how much distance now I have from the 3rd guy, from the 3rd position, but still I'm barely able to reach him and to just get close to him. And yeah, that's just how it is. So in this event, second will be the best that you can get in this time of the game, and that's totally fine. win as many events as possible, but then sometimes you have to just be fine with second position. And you can see that the fastest lap time was mine, 44.6. So that was faster than Harrison Carter, fastest lap. But yeah, it wasn't enough. Just because the fact that in the first lap that you have to do a lot of overtakes, so you lose a lot of time, it's gonna just pull away, and it's gonna gain like 2 seconds or more than 2 seconds in just one lap, and from then on it's just over. And here I'm gonna just do the other race, and this time on Miami. And I think this is the same track where that you have to do to complete to gain the other car. So I think I already know this track. Well, anyway, you have the minimap always that you can look at to see the turns, to see how fast you can approach them. Okay, there are a little bit of wheel banging, but I think this event is a lot easier than the other one, this race. So you can see the Harrison Carter is 4th. So yeah, it wasn't needed that much aggression in lap 1, I have to be honest. Yeah, I thought that the Harrison Carter would be first again. I didn't check out before the race started, and so I wanted to overtake the other guys as fast as possible. But I wasn't needed that much aggression, so yeah, definitely I could have done better overtakes. I stopped drifting. I don't know why the car stopped drifting midway through the turn there. That's why I lost the line. Yeah, that was bad. That's quite a tight turn, so I need to brake more. Oh well, whatever. That was even worse than before. Okay, I'm driving very, very poorly right now. Those 3 turns, I just did them super bad. Yeah, but I don't want to restart the event or restart the race just for that. And I don't know why I'm risking this match. Like, I'm already first, so I should not be like pushing like crazy. I should just manage the race. So yeah, I will start going a little slower, more controlled. So yeah, that was my bad really. I'm trying to go super fast without the need to. And you can see that just by like controlling a little more the drifting and the turning, you can improve a lot your driving. And you can go faster. Like, it seems that you're going slower, but in this case, because you're not hitting the walls, you're not losing any extra time, you're actually going faster. So yeah, that was my bad. But this is already the last lap, so I'm fine with that. And that's quite comfortable first position. Again, like, it was too much aggressive. I think it was too aggressive, way too aggressive in the first laps. I just crashed into multiple cars, and it wasn't really needed because the first guy this time didn't pull away. He was a lot closer. So yeah, whatever. So I think I completed this first set of events that are races. And
a very strong fan base. Now is a great time to strike and make the WSR a reality. The new union and Pacers drivers have agreed to join us. So remember, once the league starts, none of the current invites will stand.
Yeah, so in this case, you can enter the WSR already if you want to. And but in this case, I think I will just complete these last two invitations, these last two face-offs, and I will just stop the video, and then I'm gonna start WSR, all the events there, so I can gain time, and I can do, like, in one video I can do multiple WSR events. So face off again, same principle, 1 versus 1 on a track. I think this track is yet again different from the ones I've raced on so far. So just looking here at the minimap, trying to figure out how the circuit is, turns and all that stuff. I'm already ahead of the other guy, so I can just take this lap to try to analyze the circuit. Okay. Okay, this one is a little wide, but it's quite long. Yeah. Oops. And now that's the finish line. Okay. So definitely I can improve on that last two turns. Yeah, okay, so that was the first round. And so far just these 3 cars unlocked, so I cannot use any other car. So hopefully I will be able to unlock more once I finish these events, so that I can start the WSR with a better car already right from the beginning. So this turn is quite tight, and it's also very long, so here drifting is a key component. Alright. So I'm already ahead, and here right, then left. Then the left is quite tight again. Yeah. Right here, you can do it without drifting. It's a pretty wide turn. And then here the quite wide turn. Oops. Yeah, I should get it, take it from like even more further away from the right side, and then drifting and closing it at the end. I think that's the best approach. So second round completed, and now the final round to get the first position. Right, let's hope that the other opponent is not super strong. Oh, he has the same car. I think it's a Nissan Silvia. He had a much better start than me, but I think that's because, like, you can regulate the acceleration if you're not using the keyboard, but you're using like pedals. You can definitely accelerate slower right at the beginning, so you don't have any wheel spin. So I think here, yeah, I don't know why he brakes that much. Probably too close to the wall there. Alright. So now, yeah, this is the last two turns where I need to do them right. So wider here and then closing it at the end. Yeah, not ideal. Yeah, definitely not ideal. I just messed up right at the end. So even wider. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do this now. Alright, here we go. That's why I wanted to do it before. So just closing it at the very end. Alright. And yeah, that was the first face-off completed, P1. So that's another set of fans. And now probably I'm gonna do the other face-off event, just to earn more fans before entering the WSR.
We put all the work in for. The first World Series Racing League is ready to go.
Alright, let's go. So let's just start the other event right off. I don't wanna also do these videos too long because they're quite heavy. Okay. Okay, so this is the race. What is he doing?
Is allowed. I don't recommend it, but just keep alert, all right?
I don't know what this guy's doing. Like he braked before the turn on when we didn't even have a lot of speed. Yeah. So I think this is the exact circuit where you do your first official race. So there are no laps here. This is just a very long circuit, and you have to try to get first to the end. Okay, so here, careful, just lifting up the throttle to be able to do the turn without braking. So you can do it without braking to keep a higher amount of speed. Right. Very nice graphics. Also, this turn is quite tight, so again here lifting up the throttle. Yeah, probably I should have lifted it a little more, but yeah, anyway, I'm first and I have a lot of advantage, so there's no need to worry. Here left and then right, and then that's the end. Yeah. Alright. So that was the first round completed. Right, so let's start the second one. And in this circuit, you can see how much time you spend with the throttle full on. So definitely important, like being able to overtake the cars quite fast. So then you can just stay ahead. Alright, so already this car seems better than the other one. So I'll try to gain some time just by doing the turns a little tighter. And then wherever he's gonna brake, I can just dive. Oh, wait, what? So right there he braked. So I think I'm gonna just keep the outside. Oops. A little bit of wheel banding. Okay, he's not. He just tried to turn, and so I couldn't turn right there because he was touching the car. All right. So 2 flashback needed to do that properly, but they're there for that reason. And I think here I can just maintain my lead. Well, I drift a little bit. If you don't drift, you can keep a higher speed. That's why I didn't want to drift. But anyway, yeah, I got a little bit of ground. So I'm pretty comfortable. So here again I have to lift up the throttle a little more, and now accelerating. Here we go. So now I can do these 2 turns a little better. Okay, I didn't wanna turn too tight, but it seems I will need to. Okay. Well, still staying ahead. That's the important thing. And boom, that's the last corner. And here they normally brake a little bit, so that's another overtaking opportunity in case you can't do it earlier on. So that's 1:29, so that's actually a faster time than on the first round. And then final face-off, final round to get the first position. So let's see the other car, which is going to be. Okay, so the same car of the first round. So I think that car is worse than the Nissan. So I think I can win quite easily, even more easily than the first round, than the second round. Sorry. So here they're gonna brake. I don't know why. All right. So that's already the overtake. And yeah, from here on, just staying ahead. Also no need to brake, just turn without drifting. Okay. And yeah, you can see that definitely this one is easier than the second round, just because of the car. The car is different. I think that car is worse than the one I have, and so that's why it's easier. So let's see my final time for this round. Hopefully it will be my best time. Just lost it a little bit at the end. Yeah, 1:29.3. So I think the other time was 1:29.7. So that's the fastest. Alright. And that's it. So that's another P1. And yeah, I think here I will just stop the video. I think it's about 18 to 20 minutes long. So I think that's enough for episode 2. So I hope you enjoyed, and see ya. Bye bye.